I've had several questions about what people felt might be data that was not georeferenced properly or didn't align properly. And I believe what they are referring to is this odd buffer. Let me zoom in here to this part of the state. This odd buffer that shows up outside the state margin. So I'm going to go ahead and make that hollow so we can take a look at that. And it's kind of this scalloped buffer, and I think it's about 5 or 6 miles in from the coast. Let's do nautical miles just for the, so maybe 4 miles, 5 miles. So I was thinking it was some kind of maritime boundary. However, I found the maritime boundary and I put that on, and so the maritime boundary is quite a bit longer, 16 miles out to the coast. When you add your census block data, you're going to see that same buffer showing up outside your census blocks. And if I click this buffer and get the information, the attributes for that, and if I wait a really long time, here we go. Yes. So if I scroll down the attribute table here, it's got a place, it's got a block ID, it's got a geo ID, it has a water area, but there is no data in here is related to humans. So you can remove that if you would like. I'm going to turn this off to make life a little easier. Just by using your editor and apparently waiting another long time. Things are in such flux right now with my computer and different versions and all kinds of stuff going on. I can't even tell you how painful that was. I had to reboot several times. But anyway, what you can do is select some of these features and if you want to make sure you're not deleting something with data in it, pretty nothing there, and just delete that from your database. Now along the coast they have some buffered layers, but some of those actually have data in it. So one way to look at that then would just make sure that you have a hollow file here. And then you can easily go through here now and select these polygons off the coast. That will give you that's just kooky. That one's got some data on the land. So I would probably do this quite a bit further zoomed in order to clean up your file. So this actually takes in account all of the small stacks and islands, not all of them, but many of them that are off the coast. And then you can get a much nicer looking coastline without that buffer. One of the things you'll notice is lots of the news programs, the weather programs particularly, will show the Oregon coast with that big, kind of fluffy buffer off the edge there. So that's what that looks like. And then if you can find it, which I never remember where this one is, there is out there a detailed county buffer or county outline that kind of shows a lot of the ins and outs of the coastline.